finances, your health. Are you ready to get your life? Well, this is your moment. Ready to get your life back on track? Get up. What are you doing? It's your time to reactivate.
What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Listen, it is another week of Reactivate the Moment. I want to thank you all for tuning in with me tonight. Thank you all for joining. I need everybody to do me a favor. I need you to like, comment, and share. Like, comment, and share. I want to see you comment. I want to see your face in the place. I want to see you sharing. Let the world know what goes on, what goes down every Monday night, at 8 p.m. here on Reactivate the Moment. I appreciate you rocking with your boy. Now let's go ahead and get started. Tonight, listen. Tonight, my goal, my objective, my assignment tonight is to get you all to know your worth. My assignment tonight is for you to know your worth, for you to know who you are, for you to know what you are, for you to know where you're supposed to be, and for you to realize how important you are. So I'm just going to simply remind you and tell you this. You're too good. You are too good. You're too great to be giving people discounts. I'm going to say it one more time. You are too good to be giving people discounts. A lot of us have gotten to a place where we've allowed too many people in our lives to take advantage of us. We've allowed too many people in our lives to get free stuff from us. We've allowed too many people in our lives to get discounted stuff from us. You see, I'm a type of guy. Look, I'm frugal. My dad, been raised on my dad, and I've been frugal pretty much my whole life. So I know a good discount when I see one. I know I'm always looking for the bargain. I'm looking for the clearance because I'm trying to get the best price. And what you've done, what's going on, Farika? What's going on? What you've done is you've allowed too many people to get you off clearance. I'm gonna say it again. You've allowed too many people to get you off of the clearance rack, meaning that you don't even know how important you are. You don't even realize how important you are. You don't even realize the value that you have. Your value is so far greater than you can ever expect. But you don't realize because you've allowed the wrong people to take away things from you. What do I mean by that? I don't mean they're taking anything away from you physically. Like they're not taking anything from your house. They're not taking anything from your possession, but they have taken away your joy. They have taken away your peace of mind. They have taken away your integrity. They have taken away your morals. They have taken away your self-esteem. They have taken away every ounce of you that would cause you happiness, every ounce of you that would cause you encouragement. And you've allowed them to not only take away, but you've allowed them to creep into your space. You've allowed them to creep into your home. You've allowed them to creep into your mind and tell you things and say things to you that get you off track. Not only that, but you've allowed them to say things and do things toward you that not only got you off track, but it got you off focus. Think about it. At one point in time in your life, you were so focused to where nothing could distract you. At one point in time, what's up, Deidre? At one point in time in your life, you were so focused that nothing can get you off track. Nothing can get you off focus. Every goal and dream that you had, you were on track to meet everyone. Every goal and dream that you had all the equipment that you need to reach that goal and to reach that dream. But all of a sudden, you've allowed a relationship to creep into your path. You've allowed a friendship to creep into your path. And some of us, dare I say, you've allowed a situationship to creep into your path. And it caused you not only to get off track, but it caused you to lose focus. And you have to understand you are too good. You're too great. You're too valuable to be giving out free stuff. Because guess what? You don't have enough time left to give out free stuff. Not only that, but you don't have the energy to give out free stuff. You don't have the energy to give out discounted stuff. You can't keep discounting your peace for other people. You can't keep discounting your sanity for other people. You can't keep discounting your dreams for other people. You can't even keep discounting yourself for other people. Listen, because you have to realize that yesterday's price is not today's price. I'm gonna say it again. Yesterday's price is not today's price, meaning that what you meant to them before, guess what? You don't mean the same to them now because now you figured out what it is that you need to do to be a better you. Now you figured out what it is you need to do to not only be a better you, but to push yourself and prime yourself and get yourself ready to not only reach your goal, but to achieve your goal. So you have to realize that you're valuable is what that you are worth something and that you're valuable. Okay, you cannot continue to allow certain people, certain relationships, certain friendships. Listen, I know they've been with you from the beginning. I know that they've been rocking with you. I know that they've been holding on to you. I know they've been your prayer partner. I know they've been your bosom buddy. I know you grew up together. You went to high school, college together. But guess what? Every now and then, sometimes what happens is people have to get cut off from you before they infect you. I'll say it one more time. Sometimes you have to cut people off from you before they infect you, before they cause you to not only deteriorate, but deteriorate from the inside out. You see, a lot of people don't see the pain that you go through. A lot of people don't see the hurt that you deal with. A lot of people don't see the frustration that you deal with at home because you're trying to laugh to keep from crying. You're trying to keep a smile on your face so that people won't turn their back, on you. You try to please everybody so that you can say, hey, you know about that. I can help you. I can do this. Hey, you can't please everybody if you're not able to please yourself. I'm going to say it again. You can't please everybody if you're not able to please yourself happy. How can you further along your relationship? How can you further along your friendship if you aren't happy in your own situation? If you're not happy in your own marriage, if you're not happy in your own relationship, you can't look. Your relationship will not only crumble, but it will be dysfunctional because it takes two people to create something great. You have one person here and the other person, and when you come together, you create a good bond. You create a happy place. But some of you listening to me right now have gotten to the place where you've become so discouraged that your relationship is deteriorating, that your friendship is deteriorating. You start to see people drop like flies because you've allowed yourself to deteriorate your relationship rather from the inside out because you've caused an infection to creep in your body and you haven't used the proper medicine, you haven't used the proper technique to get the infection out of you. Well, I have come here tonight to help you. For those of you that did not know how to get rid of that infection, all you have to do is just cut people off. I'm going to say it again. All you have to do is cut people off. Stop allowing those leeches to kill you. Stop allowing those leeches to suck you dry. Stop allowing those people to pull from you the things that you've worked so hard to gain, to take from you the things that you praise so hard to get back. You've lost so much of yourself trying to please others that you can't even find not only who you are, but you can't even find where you're supposed to be because you've allowed these people to infect you. They're infecting you. They're infecting you. And because they're infecting you, you can't reach your dream. Because they're infecting you, you're allowing other people to come. And not only is it causing an infection, but you're creating a plague in your house. You're creating a place where you can't even dwell. You can't even live. You can't even reside. You can't even think straight because of the infection. But I'm here to remind you that your worth, your value is so much more than what you realize. So what we need to do is we need to get back our integrity, get back our self-esteem, get back who we are, get back to your first love, which is yourself. You can't expect to love somebody else if you don't first love yourself. You can expect to love your spouse. You can expect to love your friend. You can expect to love your family if you don't know where love comes from, and love comes from you first. So if you can't get back to self, then how in the world can you push yourself to be a better self? I'm gonna say it again. If you can't get back to yourself, you can't push yourself to be a better you because you've allowed the infection to creep in. You're infected. Some of y'all are infected. Some of y'all have got the virus. Some of y'all have caught that bug. Some of y'all have caught that flu. Some of y'all, I'm not talking about coronavirus. I'm not talking about pneumonia. I mean, I'm talking about I'm talking about the flu of low self-esteem. I'm talking about the virus of having not having peace in your mind. I'm talking the virus of a broken heart. I'm talking the virus of a wounded spirit. I'm talking about the virus of having an identity crisis because you don't know who you are, because you haven't realized what your worth is. Realize what your worth is. It's just like when you go into a high-end store, you go into a Michael Kors, Coach, Gucci, or whatever store, Saks Fifth Avenue, whenever you go there, you see the high-end stuff because you see the value. You see that they're displayed in cases. They're displayed in places where certain people, and guess what? Here it is. Everybody don't even go to shop at Saks. Everybody doesn't go to the Gucci store. Why? Because they can't afford it. Now, don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with Walmart. I love Walmart. There's nothing wrong with Target. There's nothing wrong with that. I love it. But my point is that certain people don't go to those places because they know they can't afford it. What am I saying? What I'm saying is stop letting people in your house. Stop letting people in your family. Stop letting people in your heart. Stop letting people in your circle if they can't afford to have the space that you dwell in. If they can't even afford your time. If they can't even afford your laughter. If they can't afford your smile, if they can't afford you, they don't need to be around you. I'm gonna say it again. If they can't afford you, they don't even need to be around you. I have a daughter. I'm teaching my daughter and my son. I'm teaching them both how to appreciate and how to appreciate certain things, because when you're a kid, when you get certain things, you don't appreciate it as much. You're just excited to have it. You're excited to have the new toy. You're excited to have the new shoes. You're excited to have the new clothes, but you don't appreciate what it took your parents to get to that. You don't appreciate what it took for your parents to. You don't know what they did to get the clothes. You don't know what they did to get the shoes. But as a kid, you just go outside and you tear it up and you think, well, hey, they can get it. If they got it one time, they can get it again. If they got this toy one time, I know I can get another one, because I know, like they got the money, to do it. But as an adult, when I realize those things, I realize what the value represents, and I realize that it's important to appreciate the things you have. In other words, you have to make sure that the people around you appreciate you. They can't be around you just because of who you are. You don't need to allow people around you just because of your stature. You don't need to allow people around you just because of your position. You don't even need to allow people to be around you just because of what you have on, just because of how you present yourself. Don't allow them around you if they don't appreciate you. See, it's good to have friends. It's good to have people you can call on. It's good to have people you can text. It's good to have people that's your Facebook friend. But guess what? If they don't appreciate me, I'm not going to allow them around me. I don't allow just anybody in my circle, because I don't want my value to depreciate because of them. I'm gonna say it again. Don't allow people in your circle, because once what happen is that your value will depreciate because of them. That means the person that's looking to marry you, the person that's looking to help you start your business, the person that's looking to give you the loan to start your business, the person that's looking to push you and pay for your schooling, your value is going to depreciate because they see that you've been around people that don't appreciate who you are. And when we get back from this commercial break, I'm going to continue to talk about what that value means.
Hey, it's your girl, A Love. Make sure you follow me and Pastor PG, LaShonda Robinson, on Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Girl Let's Talk. And let me tell you, it's not your typical church conversation. Make sure you join us on the WIN Network.
Listen, I'm reminded, thank you for the commercial break. I'm reminded that you have to be appreciated. You have to be appreciated. And what you have to understand is you don't compromise. You don't have to compromise who you are to fit the needs of someone that don't deserve you. I'm going to say it again. Stop trying to compromise who you are to fit the need of somebody that doesn't deserve you. I'm going to say it one more time, because the people just logged in on Facebook now, and they just chimed in. So I'm going to say it again. Stop compromise, who you are to fit the needs of somebody that does not deserve you. It can be a person, place, or a thing. It doesn't matter. But stop compromising who you are. If you have groomed and raised yourself to have a certain standard, you need to stay at that standard. If anybody can't reach that standard that you are, if anybody can't reach the integrity level that you have, if anybody can't meet you at your moral greatness, if anybody can't meet you at where you are, they don't need to be around you. We need to stop compromising who we are. We need to stop dumbing down who we are. We need to stop lowering our standards for certain people just because they look a certain way, just because they might have a certain swag that we like, just because they might have a certain thing that we're attracted to. You can't dummy down yourself, because what you're going to do is not only will you dummy down yourself, but you're going to keep yourself from reaching the level that you're supposed to be. Why? Because you don't know your value. If they don't appreciate you, you need to eliminate. Appreciate or eliminate. What you're going to do? You're either going to appreciate me or I got to cut you off. Thank you, Pop. Either you're going to appreciate me or I got to get rid of you, because I can't have you around me, because you're making me look bad. I can't have you around me because you're tearing me down from the inside. I can't have you around me because I got people that's watching me, and when they're watching me, they're trying to see my every move. They're trying to see what I'm going to do next. They're trying to see how I'm going to make ends meet. They're trying to see how I'm going to keep going. And if I fall short, then I know then that they've been lurking. They're going to grab hold to what I have, and I'm worth too much. What I have on the inside costs too much money. My integrity costs way too much more. Costs way too much for me to get here. See, I pay for what I've become, because I pay for what I've been through. I've been through the struggle. You see, I don't know who I'm talking to, but you need to be reminded of yourself. Remind yourself that you've been through the struggle long enough. You've been through the pain long enough. You've been through the heartache long enough, and now you've gotten to the place where that pain has not only hurt you, but it caused you to push you to your purpose. That pain, that heartache did not only cause you frustration, but it caused you to propel yourself to your future. And so now you've gotten to the point where you realize who you are, you've realized your worth, and you're not going to allow those people in your circle, because you can't keep giving discounted. You can't keep discounting yourself for folks that can't afford you in the first place. If they can't afford your time, if they can't afford your integrity, if they can't afford your standard, then you need to get them out of you. Kick rocks, peace out, and keep going. I like the way my girl Cardi B said it. Cardi B said it best. You better be careful with me. Be careful how you handle me. Tell somebody. Matter of fact, I need somebody to put in the comment section, be careful with me. Be careful how you handle me, because I'm not damaged goods anymore. You see what it is? People think that you're still damaged goods. People think that you're still hurt from what happened before. People think they can still treat you anyway because of how you used to be treated. They think that they can deal with you anyway because of how they used to deal with you. But you need to let them know, hey, I got a new swagger about myself now, and you better be careful how you handle me now, because the way I'm walking and the way I'm feeling right now, how you handle me, it may hurt you more than it hurts me. So, hey, you better be careful. And look, I'm telling you now, you can try to grab and reach if you want to, but if you reach far enough, you might come back with another. I'm telling you now, you can try to reach for me as much as you want to, but I don't have the same thing I used to, because I've grown, I've realized, I found out who I am, and I can't allow you to continue to cause me to depreciate my value. My value ain't going to depreciate me. You can't. I'm not going to allow you to depreciate me. I'm not, because guess what? What I went through is setting me up for what I'm going to. I'm going to say it again. What you went through is just setting you up for where you're going. What you went through is setting you up for your marriage. What you went through is setting you up for your future. What you went through is setting you up for the things that you've been trying to achieve, your goals, your dreams. What you went through is setting you up for that. And because of who you are now, the people that were around you then, if they can't get with the program, they need to get out of there. If they can't get with the program, hey, you need to, hey, look, you can't, I can't do it. I can't. Listen, I can't do it no more. Matter of fact, I put it to you like this. Look, you don't even have to use up a lot of energy. You don't even have to use up a lot of frustration, a bit of anger. All you gotta do is tell them 2 words: access denied. Put that in the comment section for me. Access denied. Anybody that tried that's trying to come back from your past, that's trying to text you and saying, hey, big head, or they trying to text you saying, hey, boo, what you doing? They trying to text you saying, hey, I miss you. All you gotta do is text them back 2 words: access denied. Because guess what? You thought you had access, but guess what? I done changed the lock. I done threw away the key. You can't get to me the way you used to. You can't get to my heart because my heart is on lock and key. You can't get in my mind because my mind is under construction. destruction. You can't get to my soul because my soul has been mended. My soul has been fixed. And now you're trying to come back to me now that I am now that I have what you tried to take from me, now that I've gotten back the happiness that they stole, now that you've gotten back the joy that they've stolen, now that you've gotten back your peace of mind, now they're trying to come back, man. Access denied. I can't do it. Access denied. No, you can't. It's just like a hotel key. When you lose your hotel key, or when you go when you get in the hotel room and you check out. Once they check out, you can't go back into that hotel room because they shut it down. They changed the lock, they changed the code and all this stuff. If you try to take that same hotel key to go back into that room, you're not going to be able to get in. Why? Because they've shut it down. They've changed the code. They've locked it. What I'm saying is this: people are trying to get back into your life, but you can't grant them access. Now, if you continue to grant them access, you will never achieve your best self. If you continue to give them the keys and the code to who you are, then you will never achieve what you meant to achieve. So just tell them you tried it. No, access did not. Yeah, I forgive you, but you can't keep coming back to me the way you need to. Yeah, I forgive you, but that doesn't mean I have to forget what you've done. Yeah, I forgive you, but that doesn't mean you can still sweet talk me the way you did. Yeah, I forgive you, but that doesn't mean you can still handle me the way you did. No, because your access has been denied. I can't continue to give you access to a piece of me that I need to get to the better me. I'm gonna say it again. You can't continue to give people access to the pieces of you that you need to become a better you. You can't be a better you off broken pieces. You need every piece that you need in order to keep pushing the way you need to be. You need every piece of you, every small piece of integrity that you have, every small piece of happiness that you have. They can't take it from you, because once they take away that small piece, then all they're going to do is just chip away until you reach your breaking point and you give in. But guess what? You can't give up and you can't give in because you have too much at stake. You got too much at stake. Too much at stake. Too much at stake. You can't do it. You can't look. You can't. You have too much at stake. Okay. No, understand. If you don't understand anything I say to you tonight, know that you have too much at stake. Okay, people are going to try to come into your space, meaning your personal space, meaning your social media space, even on the phone. They're going to try to finagle some kind of way. They're going to listen. This is what they do. They're going to try to find your weak points. They're going to try to find your weaknesses, and they're going to try to exploit your weaknesses. They're going to try to exploit what you used to do. They're going to try to exploit how they used to hurt you. But now you can say that I've come back stronger than I've ever been before. I've come back better, a better mindset than I've ever had before. And you once thought you had me. You once thought you had me at that point. And at one point you did. At one point they could sweet talk you. At one point they knew what to say to push a button. But guess what? Their access has been denied. They've been denied mentally. They've been denied spiritually, and they've been denied emotionally, because you've gotten to a place where you realize that your value is greater than your circumstance. I'm going to say it again. I need somebody to put in the comment section, my value is greater than my circumstance. My value is greater than what I've ever gone through. My value is greater than what I've ever been through. And I can't continue to depreciate my value because of who I used to be. I can't continue to depreciate my value because of what I used to do. I can't continue to depreciate my value because of my circumstance, because what my circumstance has done to me, it has shown me how much I'm worth. It has shown me how great how great I am. It has shown me how great of a person I am. And because I know my value, then I'm no longer allowing my circumstance to compromise my greatness. Because you know your value, you can no longer allow your circumstance to compromise your greatness. Your greatness is at stake here. And because of your circumstance, we've allowed our circumstance to compromise who we are. We've allowed our circumstance to compromise our integrity. We've allowed our circumstance to compromise our morals. We've allowed our circumstance to compromise our value. And because of that, we've allowed our circumstance to tear us down from our greatness. But guess what? You have now gone on a detour. You've gone on a detour to a place where, you know what, I can't go that route because that route down there, that road down there means I'm going to lose my mind, or that road over there means I'm going to lose my joy, or that road means I'm going to lose love for myself. And if I can't love myself, I can't love nobody else. So in order for me to get back the love I once had,
in order for you to get back the love I once had, in order for you to get back the integrity that you once had, in order for you to get back your peace that you once had, in order for you to get back your happiness that you once had, you have to take a detour around your circumstance, take a detour around compromise, and get ready to walk into your greatness. Because your value is greater. Your values are greater. Listen, I'm telling you, you need to pay attention to what you hear, pay attention to what you see, because your ears and your eyes don't lie. Your ears and your eyes don't lie. If you pay attention to what you hear, you'll be able to hear the people talking about you, which means you'll be able to take an inventory of the people that don't mean you any good. You'll be able to take an internal inventory of those so-called friends that try to talk about you. You'll be able to take an inventory of those people that got mad at you for not inviting them to your party, or not inviting them to your soiree, or not inviting them to your house. You'll start hearing the whispers, and when you hear those whispers, you say, "Yeah, I got you. Okay, cool. I appreciate you." And what they're going to try to come in your face and say, "Hey, what's going on? I ain't seen you in a long time." Access denied. Access denied. Simple as that. You don't even need no words. Access denied. And shoot, if you can't make it plain, if they can't hear your words, get a T-shirt made. Access denied. I can't go back. I can't go back. Listen, in other words, you can't go back to the things that you already prayed your way out of. Listen, I'm gonna say it again. You can't go back to the things you already prayed your way out of. You prayed your way out of that situation. You've prayed your way out of that circumstance, and now you're trying to go back to it. Why would you go back to the same thing that caused you to lose your value in the first place? You can no longer, I'm going to say it again, you can no longer go back to the same thing that you prayed your way out of. Because once you prayed your way out of it, you locked the door on it, and it allowed you to keep going from where you used to be. It allowed you to keep walking away from the same thing that hurt you, walking away from those people, walking away from those places, and sometimes even walking away from those things, because you prayed hard, you've asked God to bless you, you've asked God to deliver you, and He's delivered you from it, and now you're trying to go back to it. Listen, do me a favor. Close that door that doesn't need to be open. Shut that window that doesn't need to be open. Sometimes the window of opportunity is not an opportunity for you. I'm going to say it again. Sometimes the window of opportunity is not the opportunity for you. I'm not talking about a blessing. I'm talking about the window of opportunity, meaning the past can be an opportunity too. Your past is opportunity for you to fail. So I need for you to shut that past window, close that past door, and lock it, throw away the key, and keep going to where you need to be. But why? Because your value is so much greater than your circumstance. And another thing, right, Pop Slam, and another thing, your value is non-negotiable. Your value is non-negotiable. Listen, they can't bargain with you. They tried it before, and look where it got you. They tried to bargain with you, and look what they tried to give you a little piece of happiness in order to get something from you. But guess what? Your value is non-negotiable, which means you are non-negotiable, which means your heart is non-negotiable. Your mind is non-negotiable. They can't bargain with you no more, because now you realize what your value represents. And your value represents not only your future, your value represents not only your past, but your value represents the greatness that is in you. And once you realize the greatness that is in you, you won't allow people to negotiate with you. Because guess what? You can't come off your price. Today's price is not yesterday's price. What you're worth today is not what you're worth 5 years ago. What you're worth today is not what you were worth even 2 years ago. Matter of fact, what you were worth today is not even what you were worth yesterday. So remember, you're too good to be giving people discounts. You're too good to be giving people discounts. Remember that your value is non-negotiable. And understand me well. You can't continue to compromise who you are to fit the needs of people that don't deserve you. Stop compromising who you are, because who you're compromising yourself to don't even deserve to be in the same room you're in. Because what the rooms that you're about to walk into, the rooms that you're about to go into, they can't even follow you. Why? Because their access has been denied.
Listen, I appreciate you tonight for joining me for Reactivate the Moment. I want you to do me a favor. Please follow me on all social media sites at Instagram at Reactivate the Moment, Facebook at Reactivate the Moment, and on Twitter at @the_Reactivate. Also to subscribe to my YouTube channel at Reactivate the Moment on YouTube as well. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please email me at reactivatethemoment@gmail.com. I'll be sure to get in contact with you. I'll be sure to talk back to you. I'll be sure to respond to your email. I would love to hear from you. So please, also you can message me on my personal Facebook page, Marques Ford. You can message me as well, and I would love to hear from you. Listen, I appreciate you for rocking with me tonight. Thank you everyone for joining me. Please meet me here next week, same time, same channel, 8 p.m. at reactivatethemoment.com here on the We Empowerment Network. I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Have a great night. Peace.